Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a couple of big targets who will be looking to get open in the middle of the field. It's the Redskins going up against the Eagles. So now let's go to Landover, Maryland, where Jim and Phil have the call.
Eagles, Redskins. The rain is coming down and should continue to do so as we head towards kickoff. Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Phil Simms, and welcome to this heated divisional rivalry. Yes, there have been a lot of close games, a lot of bad blood, and it's always intense when these two get ready to square off. How about it before kickoff, partner?
Well, Jim, it's intense because we have two good teams emotionally ready to play today. They are in the same division, so that's going to create a great rivalry. But let's don't forget, too, the fans here today. They're so excited about it. They really hate this opponent, so we're going to feel the emotion from the fans, which is going to drive those players to be even more physical.
The Redskins are back deep, waiting for the kick. Alex Henry ready to kick it away to start today's game. To move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. There's been all kinds of buildup and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come in the NFL prepared and ready to go.
Tackle just 3 yards short of the first.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Taken down at the 39. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
This is a collection of wide receivers that could dictate this game today. They must find a way to create separation for their quarterback. On the money. Game's about 3. If this defensive lineup is going to have the better of it today, it must get a big performance from Connor Barwin.
Connor Barwin, Jim, why they like him down here in Philadelphia is because he's big, rangy, and tough. That's what you want from the outside linebacker. When the offense crosses the 50-yard line on defense, you have to be careful now because it gives the offense a little confidence. And what they're going to do here, they're looking for the big play down the field for that quick score. So on defense, you better play safe. You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
With 2 hands, he has it. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first down.
Finds Reed. Reed's tackled down at the 24.
Well, it's not quite a first down, but a good read, good throw, good catch. Well, a lot of good there, isn't it, Jim? But nice job by the offense. Now they got second and short. Look out. Who knows what the next play is going to be.
The give. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Excellent job of just picking up the first down. This offense is hot. Another first down, and they are moving down the field.
2 tight ends on the field here. Now 1st and 10. Right back to him once more. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
Always a good idea to try to run the football when you get down the red zone because passing the football can be hard at times when you get close to the end zone. but the defense was ready, and they step up and make the stop for a little gain.
Makes the reception. Picks up maybe 3.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
This long drive continues. 3rd down and 5. Has his target. Touchdown, Redskins.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead, and it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
The Redskins with an extra point try on the way. And the point after is good. The Redskins were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. And he's across the 10, and that's about it. He's tackled at the 15-yard line. Coming onto the field, he was given the quarterback position in his 2nd year in the league. He came in by way of the University of Arizona and made the Pro Bowl his 1st year as a starter, Nick Foles. It's 1st down as they head to the line. McCoy's handed the football. McCoy taken down.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
2nd down coming up. Offense lines up here. Foles takes it from the gun. Jeremy Maclin makes the grab. The long-time productive tight end for the Eagles is Brent Selleck.
He's just one of those tight ends that knows how to get deep down the field, can make the catches, and has sneaky speed to get open when he has to.
The Eagles have it at the 24. That's a gain of 7.
3rd short. I don't know what you do anymore. I've given up. Do you throw it? Do you run it? Do you have that kind of faith in your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman, giving that running back a chance to get that 1st down.
1st down at the 31. The tackle was made. And here's a look at the defensive line that will try to control the trenches today. The Eagles take it from the 33. Another carry here.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
On the way, 3rd down. Nick Foles from the shotgun. The defense gets a sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Just a quick drop back. The catch is made, and he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those 1st downs and keep it going.
Staying with the passing game on 1st down. Finds his mark. He is brought down at the 49-yard line.
Well, you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
That leads us to 2nd down. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Ends up picking up 3 yards. Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. The jumbo set on the field. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Waves his arm, and he's going to make a fair catch.
Fair catch after 26-yard run.
The Eagles will begin their drive from the 26 now. And Matthews is going to get set in the slot for this snap. First down at the 26. And he's thrown to the ground. Foles is the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 13. LaShawn McCoy takes the handoff. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Now looking at 3rd down. Out of the shotgun formation. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
That's interesting as you watch the receiver trying to make that catch. He knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
This punt will be returned. Johnson's there that time for the tackle. The Redskins come onto the field for their next series. Double tight end formation. The Redskins from the 32. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Redskins take it from the 33. Sticks to his hands. Tackled down at the 46-yard line.
You see zone defenses. Throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
They're going back up top. Gets it out for the completion.
Well, they call this route a lot of things. They call it a go route, a 9 route, or a fly route. And all of them mean the same thing. Run as fast as you can, get behind the defense.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Makes the reception, and that's a gain of 10. Tight ends are absolutely crucial for what an offense does now, and we're seeing why here in this first half, partner.
Yeah, we are, Jim, and I think it started years ago when the New England Patriots would come on the field and use multiple tight ends. It was a good way to fool the defense and be able to throw it to the tight end, and it's working so far here today for this offense.
Makes the catch. Nice tackle. And as we take a closer look now at a receiver who has been very dangerous here in the first half. What's the like about this performance so far, Phil?
Oh, shoot, what is there to like? Everything. They cannot stop him. He has so much talent. He can do everything, and if I was a quarterback, I'd keep throwing the football his way. Nice job that time by the defense. Pressure on the quarterback. He does not have time to find an open guy, and it results in an incompletion.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. Pulls it in. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Well, it's 3rd and goal. Close game here. You want to get a touchdown. That's what you want. You come away with 3, that's going to be a big disappointment for your offense.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, good job that time by the defense. They catch the offense off guard, and they send more guys than the offensive line can block. When you're outnumbered, it's up to the quarterback to get rid of the football. He does it, and he takes the sack. Well, when you get points, it's never a bad thing. That is for sure. Good job by the field goal kicker that time. Nice job by the offense moving the football down the field.
And Brand, the ball was jarred loose. Fumbles picked up, and now he's taking it back the other way.
What a job by the kicking team. They hustle down the field, they make the big hit, and they recover the fumble.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit and knocks that football loose.
The Redskins from the 22. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Halfway through the second quarter, catch made, and Williams is in on the tackle.
Well, they call it the post route because you're running towards the goalpost, but a good route that time by the receiver, making that cut. He gets open, gets behind the defense, and a nice throw.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap, looking to go up top again on first down. Pass is intercepted. Fletcher's going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
Offense lines up here. They send the tight end in motion. First and 10. Here's the give to LaShawn McCoy. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
It's now second down. Drop back, shotgun formation. Sanchez with the deep throw. That's an interception. Breaks the tackle. Good piece of tackling.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Brought down right at the 50.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Redskins line up in the pistol. Here's the handoff. They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring him down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
Let's go.
3rd and 8. He's got the catch. Muscles through the defender. Got what he wanted. Touchdown.
Never be satisfied in the NFL. Players are just too good. So when you get a chance to score, even though you're leading, take advantage of it. Awesome job by the coordinator on those play calls.
The Redskins lined up now for the point after. Extra point is good. The Eagles are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score's 17-0. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. First down here. And Matthews is lined up in the slot. McCoy's going to secure the handoff. No doubt about it. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Anytime you see a long run for a touchdown, what you got to look for is blocking downfield. Nice job by the wide receivers and everybody hustling, making a block, and a long touchdown run.
Makes the PAT. The Redskins will be back to return the kick. Still have a sizable lead here in this one. Scores 17-7. Across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Redskins offense heads on to the field. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Tackle made by Barwin that time. Running the ball is never a given, but here in the first half with a lead, you have to think this team would love to establish the run better in order to control and hold the lead the rest of the way, Phil.
Yeah, get some rhythm of the football game on your side. And I'll tell you how you start it. You go over there to the bench and you look at those offensive linemen and say, you must block better for the run. I think they will as the game goes along.
The jumbo set on the field. And off the mark on that short throw.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job it is.
It's still early, but we've seen this wide receiver come out and make plays already.
Yeah, I know it's early, but you can tell he is fired up. He has come out here with tons of energy, and every play is full speed. Kind of reminds me of Jerry Rice back in his heyday.
Back to the air here on first down. The Redskins now move the chains. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half. Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
2nd and 10. Has his target. Williams in on the tackle. The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. And they knock him down just a yard away from the first.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target. Good yardage, just short of the first down. He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
The Redskins will take the snap from the 25. Touchdown, Washington Redskins.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas. And even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catch.
The Redskins getting set for the extra point. Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Eagles cannot come up with any answers here before halftime. And now they await the kickoff. Perhaps they can put some points on the board before the intermission. The score's 24-7. It's Boykin with the return. And he's brought to the ground. The Eagles are set now for their next possession. It's a two-tight end formation.
All right, here we go. 5 and 8.
First down and 10. We'll run it. Here's the handoff. He's brought to a halt.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, And they hold that run to a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. So that's going to do it for the first half. Redskins are up in this one. And now Johnson, he's brought down. The Eagles now will start their drive at the 23. LaShawn McCoy is in the backfield. And here we go, the first snap of the second half. He's tackled at the 28. Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
Incomplete.
Quarterback has a strong arm, but I am starting to question his touch. Need a little more touch on those deep passes. That time he overthrows the receiver.
Out of the gun. Trying to work that left side. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. They're set to punt it away now. He's going to challenge the punt coverage. He's taken down at the 23. The Redskins are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. The Redskins take it from the 23. The Redskins get a first down. As we get another look at the stats, in a game where you're winning, you expect your quarterback to come up big. And that has been the case today.
It's been an outstanding day from the quarterback position. Decision-making, throws all over the field, accuracy. You can't ask your quarterback to do any more than he has done today.
And this will go incomplete. Got a hand on the pass and knocked it away. And Phil, you talk about a quarterback having a big day. We've seen just that in this game.
Yes, Jim, the passing game, it has been terrific. Very sharp quarterback, pinpoint with his passes. You know, throwing power footballs, showing great touch, and give the coaches a lot of credit. When you talk about this passing game, it's been well designed.
2nd down and 10. He's wide open for the grab.
That's an awesome job by the offense, picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
Has his man. Gains 18. You talk about controlling the flow of the game. Another first down, and the drive keeps on going.
Yeah, why not? The defense, they're just sitting over there. They're taking the hits and not even fighting back. It's a terrible job by the defense.
Takes it out of the eye. Tackles made.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Handoff. Tackles made, and the first down is picked up.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
First down here after the run. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Gives it to him again. Gains maybe 5.
The Redskins know once they get inside the 20-yard line, you have to be able to run the football also. They can't be pass, pass, pass all the time. The offensive line comes through. Good solid run that time.
2nd down and 5. And Morris is going to take the handoff from the eye.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
It'll be 3rd down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Makes the grab. Touchdown.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
It's good. The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. Johnson's got it. Ball is out. A huge turn of events. The ball's going back the other way. And by Kerrigan this time.
This game is still about hitting. When you hit the other team hard enough, that football comes loose. Nice job by the kicking team. They make the hit, and they recover the fumble. Great job.
1st and 10. Will go ground. Williams, the one who brings them to the ground. As they continue to lead, you do wonder if this team will run the football more, even though it has been really ineffective to this point.
No, I'd say this. I would go with the pass. You know, you can win the game in the NFL just passing the football. That's what they're going to have to do here today. The run game, it's been rough, and I don't see it changing.
And he gains maybe 3.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Still 5 yards short of a first after the run. 3rd down coming up. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Redskins in for the score.
There is no lead in the NFL in state. We all know that. We have seen tremendous comebacks. So when you get the opportunity, lay it on them, man. Keep scoring.
The Redskins lined up now for the point after. He made it. The Redskins are going to get lined up to kick it off. The offense is pleased with that last scoring drive, but the defense really made it happen, doing the heavy lifting by forcing the fumble and giving them great field position.